Hello. So Tina, it looks like it's just you and me right now. So it's kind of like I can't hear you, Tina. You're muted.
Oh, figures. I said, except he doesn't have pickles on his fingers.
He doesn't have pickle thumbs. No, no. So there's no rush here because we're in a rain delay. We got a few laps in, and all of a sudden it started raining, and cars started wrecking, and so we're stopped. So since we're stopped, we'll say hey to the chat. Up, see, it's a slippery thumb pickle.
Yep. All right, wait, I gotta get my pickles ready. Okay.
All right, we'll say hey to the chat. Welcome in, Jonathan Chong, Francisco, Monarch Moments, Garrett. Hello, buddy. What's up? Narrow Valley with Glenn, Surfbone John, Jeannie 52573. Hello, Jack Twaddle. Hello, Bloomin' Cheese. Hello, Richard. Welcome in. And that's about it for right now. Jeffrey's in this. Did I say hello? Okay. And Surfbone John. Hey, what's up, John? Yeah, John. There were a few cars that wrecked. The first one being the car in first place, which was Kyle Busch, and he's done for the day. The second one being the second place car in the race, and that was Martin Truex Jr., John's driver. And he thinks he can continue, but there's significant damage. Welcome in, Daniel Disinfinity and Tennessee Bear Timber. Hello, welcome in. So yeah, they're drying the track, but it looks like sort of pop up showers. We're having them here. I don't know if you're having pop up showers up there.
All over.
Yeah.
The country is flooded. Who's got the yak? Because I want on.
There's one in Kentucky.
That's so I've heard.
Sure is. So
Oh, ow.
don't pull a muscle coughing.
I pulled a muscle in my arm 2 days ago, and it's still not right. And it hurts when I cough.
Ugh, that's disgusting.
Yeah. Exactly.
So, anywho, yep. Yeah, pop up showers. Hey, Jess. Welcome in, Jess.
It figures. That's why. Jesse, I command you. Can I command?
No.
I'm
Request.
I request you. I'm begging you to please make it stop raining. That would be great.
Yeah. So, there's been some driver changes, Tina, since we last did a stream.
Oh, yes.
Yes, several announcements for next season.
And?
So the team owner for the number 99 car of Daniel Suarez, yes, announced that he has bought Chip Ganassi Racing. He will be taking. They currently field the number 1 of Kurt Busch and the number 42 of Ross Chastain. He bought all of their equipment and shop and everything.
Is he still going to race?
Yes. Oh. So Daniel is signed, I'm pretty sure, through next year. They will field another car. Trackhouse, which is the team name for Daniel Suarez, is owned by Justin Marks, is also co-owned by Pitbull.
Cool.
So they're going to be expanding. They've been performing a lot better. Daniel's had a couple of top 10s, I believe. So,
Nice.
Yep. Jess says she'll do her best.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, yep, there was that announcement. Brad Keselowski, and the driver of the number 2 for Penske Racing, is going to move over to Roush Fenway Racing, which is owned by Jack Roush and part owned by Fenway Sports, which is the owner of the Boston Red Sox. He's going to move over there, be part owner and driver for them. And Austin Cindric will move up from the Xfinity cars to take over the number 2 car. Matt DiBenedetto, who drives the number 21 for Wood Brothers Racing, is out after this season and will be replaced by Harrison Burton, son of Jeff Burton, who is one of the booth commentators and former driver. Just floating here so Flipper has room to move around.
Is that him talking now?
That's Daniel Suarez talking now.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So Jess is just working to enlarge Flipper's pool.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
So, yeah, I like Daniel Suarez. He's a cool dude.
Yeah, he is. I started following all his social media stuff. He does some really cool things. He even restores old cars on his own
He's
in his free time.
Big Volkswagen Bug collector in the store.
Yeah,
his
cool.
father owned a shop in Mexico and sold everything to get Daniel into racing.
Wow. Wow. That's dedication.
Hey again, Garrett. We already said hey once, but you didn't hear it, I guess.
Hey, Garrett.
There you go.
I love the little Mario Kart background. I really want to play Mario Kart now.
I hadn't used this one. I figured we'd give it a go for race day.
That's perfect.
So.
I love it. Yoshi. Yeah, my favorites to play Mario Kart were Yoshi and Mushroom. Mushroom, because I figured something out as a kid. I use my smarts. Mushroom's so small and he's light, and so the go-kart moved a lot faster and it was easy to swing.
Mm-hmm.
But Yoshi was just my favorite character in general, so I would sometimes pick him, but I would notice a huge difference so I tested my theory on all the characters, and it did turn out true that Mushroom was the fastest in the go-kart.
Yep. I always liked Mushroom. If I wanted to challenge myself, if I was playing my kids and I didn't want to make it really easy, I would be Donkey Kong. Because he was kind of slow.
Because he's the biggest, I would think.
Yeah.
He's the slowest. I mean, you wouldn't think, it's a video game, you wouldn't think that they would gear it like that, but they totally did.
They did. Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. Fun fact.
Yep. Katrina. Hello, dear. Welcome in. So that's the racing news for the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Have you had a good Sunday so far, Tina?
Sure if I'd
use
that.
Is that a loaded question, Tina?
It is a loaded question. So we were up till what time? We stayed on till about almost 3 o'clock afterwards, after you ended your stream last night.
Yeah.
And I didn't fall asleep till about 3:15. And then Jason says, I'm getting up at 6. And I was like, that's good. Have fun. He goes, you going to church? And I was like, we'll see how I feel. And it's funny because I was going to get up and come to church. But my son woke up, my 6-year-old, he woke up and he said, my tummy hurts. And I was like, oh, we're not going to church. Well, Jason went. He took, our 2 oldest. So I got to stay home and sleep in, and he was all right. He just was sick
Hey,
once.
Paul.
Hey, Paul. Oh, wait.
Here you go. Pick a wave.
So, yeah. So I did that, and then he came home, and I went shopping. And I came home and cleaned like a banshee and started laundry and lost my mind all in the process. It's so frustrating. And you go and you clean something, a room in your house or a section, and like 5 minutes later, someone comes in and just dumps their stuff there like you did nothing. And it's just so frustrating.
What?
Right? I mean, come on, Rocket. You feel me. He feels me.
He feels you.
So, this is Getting Real with Tina. This is the segment of the segment.
Christine Hickman, welcome in.
But yeah.
Christine. So, yeah.
Oh, I have good news. Mr. Pickle has his own Instagram page now. It's Mr. Pickle Goes To, and you can follow him on all of his adventures.
I enjoyed the Dollar Tree post he put up yesterday with the woman that was photobombing in the corner looking like, what in the world is this world come to?
Yeah, he told me he didn't even notice the woman was there. So when he posted the picture, so I was like, Mr. Pickle, you really got to be aware of your surroundings. And he was like, yeah, I know, but I don't think he's going to listen. He's not a very good listener. He just kind of does what he wants to do, so.
Okay. You could drop Mr. Pickle's link if you would like to.
Wait, I got to ask him. Can I drop your link?
Paul said he needs to follow that.
Okay. I'll drop the link.
So, Nerd Talk, I think, just finished up talking about Loki. Oh, John wants to know, where is Mr. Flipper?
Where is Mr. Pickle?
No, Mr. Flipper.
Mr. Flipper. Mr. Flipper went to go get some cleaning supplies to clean the bathroom. He uses some special stuff. You know how sometimes when your toilet gets that grimy stuff, like the orangey, yellowy, grimy stuff? He uses some special stuff, and it makes the toilet like white. And I love it. And so we were out of it, so he went to go get some. Not that my toilet's that dirty. It's just, it's time to clean the toilet. You gotta clean the toilet. You gotta clean the toilet. Anyways, I'm done.
Toilet talk. So that's what everybody tuned into.
Ugh, that is disgusting.
And yes, Katrina, feel free if you would like. Mr. Pickle needs a P.O. box. Of course, I would share with him if I got one. But she has my address, so it doesn't matter.
It's kind of interesting that he's always hanging out with you.
Mr. Pickle?
Yeah.
Well, he's my BFF.
Oh, okay.
Right?
So anyway.
Officially lost my mind. This is what cleaning the house does.
You start talking to stuffed pickles.
He needs a first name. And it's only appropriate that I name him Steve. So, we'll name him Steve. Mr. Steve Pickle.
He's just getting started. Give him time. He'll get
Yeah,
there.
I just made it he just made it yesterday. And you're gonna go update now? Okay, he's gonna go update now.
Okay.
feel like I belong in an insane asylum, but we'll just go with it.
Sure, why not?
How was your day, Chris?
Oh, it was good. We did church. I came in, we got lunch with my brother,
Mm-hmm.
and came in and did some editing, and that was about it.
Cool.
So that's about it. I thought they were drying the track and we were going to get back racing soon, but they keep interviewing drivers and everybody's just standing around. So this may end up being a short stream today.
That's okay, though.
So I know there are a lot of people live from the parks today.
Mm-hmm.
So, I fear, I was watching Nerd Talk, since we don't have any racing to talk about. I fear Tracy and Jeff are starting to get frustrated with the Marvel movies in production.
Oh.
Yeah. You know how Tracy is with his time travel.
Yes, which I love because I don't understand it. And I like to understand it, so.
And I think so. I think part of the issue is we are used up to through Endgame and Spider-Man: Far From Home to the endings of the movies setting up the next movie or the next part of the story.
Okay.
And I feel like with WandaVision and Loki, they're setting up more the future of where the Marvel movies are going and not just the next movie.
Mm-hmm. So, should I be glad that I got involved watching all the Marvel movies while things weren't getting so crazy and hectic?
Maybe.
Okay, good. Although I haven't seen any of the X-Men's, or I saw one X-Men, the very first one that came out in the early 2000s, but that was it.
Yeah, Loki was supposed to come out before Winter Soldier.
I thought so. They pushed it back, didn't they?
Yeah. Well, Black Widow was supposed to come out before all the Disney Plus series too.
Yeah.
So, yeah, with the blip last year, they had to readjust things. I thought that Falcon and the Winter Soldier coming before Black Widow was kind of cool because you got a little bit more of an introduction of. I feel like that movie, Black Widow and Falcon and Winter Soldier, are setting up sort of the next couple of movies, whereas WandaVision, Loki are really setting up bigger things that are going to start happening. So, just kind of interesting. Hugh Jackman posted a picture the other day of him and Kevin Feige, the head of Marvel Studios.
Oh, so what do you think that means?
It could mean a couple of things. It could mean absolutely nothing. And it could mean that we might see the Hugh Jackman Wolverine in one of these multiverse glimpses.
Right. Either way, it's exciting.
Either way is exciting. The multiverse that the comics kind of build upon that they're in right now
Mm-hmm.
was heavily kind of brought in the X-Men into everything a lot. So it's going to be interesting if they use that to kind of. There's been no X-Men announcement, but it gives them a path to bring in the X-Men. So, and clearly we know we're getting the Fantastic Four in this phase of movies too. So
Didn't they already do a Fantastic Four?
those were still under Fox, so they're not considered part of the Marvel.
It's
cinematic.
okay, so it's going to be a little different.
Captain America played the Human Torch, Chris Evans.
Yeah, which they're probably not going to bring back the same characters, I would think, because now that he's Captain America, you can't put him back as the Fantastic Four, I feel like.
So, yeah. I really enjoyed the Loki series. I liked WandaVision a lot. I thought the beginning of it was kind of. It took a while to get started, and I felt like Loki sort of had a dip in the middle, but I thought they were really good. I enjoyed those. Casting and writing for the Fantastic Four. Up until now, yes, it has been.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Garrett said he liked the Loki series too, and WandaVision was the best. Yeah. I think WandaVision, everybody likes WandaVision because it's so different than anything else. It's sort of like when Guardians of the Galaxy came out. We had never really gotten anything like Guardians of the Galaxy, and WandaVision's sort of like that too. But I think you're going to get a little bit of that going forward, seeing characters that we're used to seeing a certain way portrayed different ways is kind of really cool. Welcome in, Zach. Thank you for subscribing. Hello.
Zach.
Let's see. He didn't like the season finale. Yeah.
Jason didn't either.
Really?
He was very disappointed. Like I said, I've only seen bits and pieces, so I'm not going to give away spoilers for those that haven't seen it, but there were certain parts that I saw that were like, it almost gave me like a Halloween Town 2 feel.
I never saw that.
And if you've seen it, you'd know what I mean. The part where they're looking for, I forget exactly what it is, but that just made me really excited for fall now. Huh, okay.
Hey, Steve.
Anyways.
Thanks for coming by.
I'm sorry. I just whacked him in the head with his own pickle. Jeez Louise.
Richard Lemon Jesus says to me the best Fantastic Four was the 1994. I think, yeah, a lot of people like the Silver Surfer one. I was not as big of a fan of the Silver Surfer. It was cool to see the Surfer on screen, but I didn't like how they played up him and Galactus in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
But the first Fantastic Four I thought was kind of fun. It was kind of campy, like, yeah, but it was fun. Christine Hickman, I didn't really like Halloween Town 2. Yeah, I haven't seen that one.
Yeah. The cars are all covered. How come?
Because it's raining.
So that's what they do when it rains?
Uh-huh. Because unlike your car in the yard,
yes,
These cars don't take water well.
Oh, so
There's openings in the hood for airflow and everything, and that'll get in. And
okay. Because my next question was going to be, why don't they build them to take water well? But you need the airflow, so that makes sense. Yeah, my kids were, when we were on vacation, my 9-year-old, Josephine, decides to just start climbing through the window of the car instead of opening the door. And we were at someone's house. I forget
Hey, Mike.
where we were. Hey, Mike. We're at someone's house, and they saw her doing that, and they made the comment and said, "What do you think, you're in NASCAR? That's how NASCAR drivers climb in their car." And I just had myself a chuckle. It was like,
and that's the other reason they have to cover them up, because there's no window in the driver's side window.
see, I never realized that.
So rain would come in, fill up the car, and then when you go out to start, you got water all in the inside. And
Yeah.
not only would that mess up electronics, but that could become like a sauna as it starts evaporating. So, BDF, hello Keith, welcome in.
Mike, check your Instagram.
So. Yeah, they've tested driving on short tracks with rain tires, but they would only do it in just damp conditions, not in heavy rain, not in actual rain.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. They were talking like we were going to start back racing, and we're still cars covered in.
Oh, now they're showing the radar.
Yep.
It looks like they're good to go for
driving. Yeah.
Oh, commercial. All right. Well then, that was rude. I'm looking at the radar map, and it's just like, nope, sorry.
Just a glimpse.
Just a glimpse. Nice little teaser. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Oh, I'm editing this newborn session that I did this week while we're chatting. I'm flipping back and forth between the stream, my Lightroom app, and my Dish Anywhere app to look and see. Car salesman. So look at
that's interesting. Garrett's trying to change the topic. So the Oogie Boogie Bash, some dates were given the appearance to have sold out, and guess what? Almost all the dates are available again. So my question on that is, did they sell out and now they've upped attendance numbers and so they're selling more tickets? Or was it a ploy to make it look like everyone was really excited and now we've magically released more tickets?
That's a great question.
So.
Because,
Disney Dan. What's up, buddy?
Hey, Dan. Oh, wait. Hey, Dan.
Yeah, give him the pickle wave.
Dan gets Mr. Pickle.
Hope you're doing good, Dan. Garrett says he thinks it was a ploy.
I wouldn't be surprised, in all honesty. But Boo Bash, isn't that Disneyland?
Well, they're doing it at Disney World too.
Oh, they are? Okay.
But it's nowhere near like the regular, not so scary Halloween party.
So what's it going to be like? Do we have details yet?
There's no fireworks. There's no parade. The hours, I think it's only a 3-hour event instead of the regular 4 or 6 or whatever it was.
Okay.
And prices were greatly increased.
Yeah.
If I remember right, those tickets started out at like $129, per person, including children. And then up through like the week of Halloween, they got up to like $199. They say they added, which if it's a ploy, it's technically not a lot, even though it was their plan. Okay. So, yeah, Katrina, the prices were crazy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was the one thing about the Halloween, the Christmas, it's not the regular, very merry Christmas, but it's closer to the full Christmas than Boo Bash was compared to Not So Scary.
Right.
Welcome in, Carlos.
Ooh,
Hey, buddy.
no.
So, yeah.
We'll do it this way.
Carlos, I hope you're feeling better.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So, Not So Scary, Merry Christmas. Yeah, I guess so, Clea. I get them mixed up.
Well, is The Nightmare Before Christmas a Halloween movie or a Christmas movie? It could go either way.
Exactly. It's both.
So there you go.
Katrina says her and Krista will be there, I assume, there next month, and they aren't going. I don't know that I would go to the Boo Bash at all. For the price, and one of my favorite parts of the Boo Bash was always the parade. And I missed that parade. We've got drivers out on the racetrack throwing football to the fans up in the stands.
Oh, they're throwing footballs?
Yeah, they're throwing them back and forth. So they throw it up in the stands, and then the fans are supposed to throw it back, but the fan hasn't thrown it yet.
He wants to keep it.
Yeah.
Oh, what'd I just do? What am I doing?
There they go. So
that's cool. That's a nice interaction.
Yeah. That's Bubba Wallace and Corey LaJoy. They've done that before at a race that was in a rain delay like this at another track. So. Oh no. Don't. That didn't work. So. Tina's gone. There she is. Welcome back. Dan says the Boo Bash sounds like something that Sully would do when he's angry. Yeah. I like that.
Yeah, that's true.
So, Katrina, I can spend $160 at Disney on different things, then an extra 4 hours, and then go to Disney the next day with no party.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to do the Christmas. I think we'll be there right long enough when it starts. I want to do it because I've never been at Christmas, and it's closer to the full experience. If I lived there and went regularly, I might not go to it either because it's not the full thing. But being someone that lives 9 hours away and this is my first Christmas experience, I'm probably going to do the Christmas one. So, But then again, that's just me. If I was taking the kids and the family, I don't know if the prices are going to be similar to what Boo Bash is. I don't know that we would be able to do it for the whole family.
Mm-hmm.
So Carlos says, "Yes, Katrina, I'd rather spend $3,200 or $320 2 tickets on a great family dinner with friends in Disney than pay." Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, Carrot says, "Don't eat any sugar before the event." What's up, Adventures by D? Welcome in. Hello. Thanks for stopping by. So the monorail opened back up at Epcot today.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're airing last week's race, so I really don't understand what's going on. So you gotta love rain delays. And what's funny, Tina, is I don't think NASCAR has had a rain delay since the last time we did a NASCAR live stream hangout. So,
Mm-hmm.
Every time. I'm still waiting to get a call from NASCAR asking me to stop or offering to pay me to stop. But, yeah. Carlos says there's 4 of us. Do you know what I could do in Disney for all of us with 600? Yeah.
Take that money and go take us out to Polite Pig. That's what it's called, not porcupines.
I was wondering what in the world you meant last time. I was like, why are we eating porcupines?
I couldn't remember Polite Pig, so I called it porcupines.
Garrett says, I bet for the 50th you might even get some special things going on for the Christmas party. You might. They're going to have the anniversary fireworks during that time. But and I think they're actually going to do some Christmas fireworks show for the after party too. That's what I read as well. So you actually have 2 fireworks shows. So that's nice.
Yeah.
At the Magic Kingdom. Dave says we're going to Boo Bash and it ain't cheap, but it will be fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I'm looking at the Christmas one. It's not going to be cheap, but I'm excited to go.
I just hope it's worth it.
And they're going to have some. So part of the Christmas thing was always the snacks were included.
Yeah.
And it said that they'll have some snacks included. Again, they didn't go into a lot of detail, but it'll be something. Casey's Corner, welcome in, Casey.
Hey, Casey.
Good to see you.
Oh, I'm not putting the pickles on.
So,
pretend.
But I'm just looking forward to that trip. I'm about ready to start counting days.
Oh, I already am. Chris, we're at. Oh yeah, I downloaded the app and everything. Where'd it go? There it is. Whoops. So you go and drop it. We are almost into double digits, Chris.
Are we?
100. No, it's not going to show. 110 days.
Awesome.
So 10 more days will be in the double digits. Bum.
Should I start packing my bag yet?
I usually wait until 50 days out.
I usually wait until the night before or the day of.
Yeah, me too. Not the day of, but the night before, because We're going to be renting a minivan. I'm fully confident that minivan will not be done by November.
Yeah.
And so we're going to rent it the night before, pack it all up, and leave at like 4 a.m. I think he wants to leave. So, yeah.
So if he's got 110 days and he's still working on the other car, I don't see how he's going to finish the van.
No. I probably have a better chance of hitting the lottery and buying a new minivan before
That would be nice.
It would.
Then we could all go to the Very Merry or Christmas.
Yeah.
Boo Bash.
Yep.
Noel.
Tina's treat. Let's all go. I wish.
So.
Christine, where are you guys driving from? What?
Yes, Christine, where you? Rough area. You don't have to tell us exactly where you live.
Yeah.
How long does your drive? Maybe that's a better way to phrase it.
There you go.
How long does it take y'all to drive, Tina?
Well, Jason dilly-dallied last time. He stopped in... So here's what happened. We were supposed to leave really early in the morning, and our rental car had an issue. One of the fuses was broken. And... Oh, sweet Keezy. 16 hours. Okay, yeah. It takes us roughly about 19-ish if you drive straight through. That doesn't include gas stops. It doesn't include P breaks or other breaks. So we didn't get on the road on our last trip until after 11 a.m. And, oh, Casey, that's nice. Nice 3-hour drive.
Hey, Tina.
Hey, Tina. And so we started in the afternoon. And we could have probably made it to about Virginia or North Carolina by about 11 o'clock that night if we had kept driving. But Jason decided he wanted to visit a place in Pennsylvania called, I don't know, it's the place that has the lava living under, like, there's fires literally underneath the ground, like in a whole town. And it wiped out almost the whole town, and now only a couple people still live there. And it's a tourist attraction, not even kidding you. And he wanted to stop there, and then he thought about checking out Gettysburg. So we checked out Gettysburg, but they were closed because it was after 5 o'clock. We're not doing that again this time. We are driving straight through. And if we need to stop and take a rest, we're going to get a hotel for the night, wherever our location is.
Did you have the kids last time?
Oh, yeah, we had the kids last time.
Okay.
And we slept in the minivan when he had to pull over and take a rest. And it was so uncomfortable. I said, never again. We're going to get a hotel next time. And he was like, okay. So he's thinking if we leave at 4 a.m, we'll get there at like 11 o'clock Thursday night.
Yeah.
On the 4th. And then we'll have all day Friday. And I'm like, don't count your chickens before they hatch. We're going to leave room for getting a hotel if we're really tired and need to rest. John,
Oh. Yeah.
And you're not driving. Oh, John, why? That's so sad. That would have been so cool, but I understand.
Yeah, so there's that Jersey week, which apparently is a thing, and then they scheduled the races, the marathons or whatever, that weekend too. So there's a lot going on at Disney World when we're going. Yeah.
No, Casey, because they don't live there anymore, so I can't stop.
That's right.
If I was going to stop, it would be to see Stacy Rogers or Amy, AGC Magic TV, unless she can surprise us and come down that weekend that we get there, because that would be really cool. We could all be there together. There's going to be a lot of us there that week, and I'm so excited.
It's good.
I'm really excited to see Mr. Pickle himself.
Somebody asked me who all was coming that weekend, and I'm like,
too many.
I think the easier question is who is not coming.
Who's not coming? Yeah. There's a
Because
lot of us.
every time I think I know everybody that's coming, I found out like 3 other people that are coming I didn't know about. So
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah. Um,
It's gonna be interesting. That's for
it's
sure.
gonna be fun having all the fun of Disney World, but at the same time, constantly seeing all of your friends that you're only used to seeing like this.
Yeah. Well, when we met Carlos, Disney World freak,
Mhm.
not today, last Sunday. Was it? Yeah, it was last Sunday. Um, and I was saying to Jason in the car, "Oh my gosh, we are about to meet." Like he was dropping me off at the door, and I was like, "We are about to meet Carlos and Suzanne," and he was like, "Yeah," and I was like, "No, you don't understand." Because he's just used to, we've been with them on screen, but it's such a different feeling, when you meet them in person. And I was like, no, you don't get it. We're about to meet Carlos, Disney World freak, and Suzanne in person
In person.
for the first time, like
Yeah.
physically in front of them.
That's it. It was weird. So um, my second day at the parks was at Epcot, and that's was my first full day when I went a couple of months ago, whatever it was, and I was going to meet VP and Gonzo and Arlene and Mylene um, at the DVC lounge at Epcot. That's where we decided to meet up. So I get to the park and I go straight over there, and it was I was very kind of nervous, but I was really excited because I'm like I'm actually going to see what these people look like, not just on camera, but actually hang out with these people, and it was really cool. So
Mm-hmm.
it's yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
And
hold
that
on.
night at Donna's was crazy. I mean, there was a couple of times I just sat back and looked around the room, and I was like, "How did I end up here?"
Yeah, I bet it's a surreal thing. It was like that when she was with Resort TV One.
Yeah,
It wasn't Josh, but it was Jenna and Dale, and Maria and Chris were there from LBV. Nick was there, Sam was there, our Johns, um, my Disney World fix, Aaron, and I forget who else was there. I think that was the basic gist of who was there, and then I was like, oh my goodness. And I looked at Nick and I was like, I know you. And I looked at Maria and I was like, and I know you. And I was like, it's Maria Minnie Mouse. And I was so excited. And, this was before LBV really, before they really
yeah,
had a channel, when they were just, and I was like, oh my gosh. And it was just so surreal. It was amazing. So,
yeah.
yeah.
It was sitting at Donna's because we got there um, before everybody started arriving, and so it gave me some time to kind of get used to being at Donna's because you watch it on the Sunday cooking streams, and it was such an honor to get invited. And I'm sitting there on the couch hanging out with Sam, and then in walks Tracy and Jeff. Is our dream.
Mm-hmm.
And then everybody just started pouring in, and you had Shep and Patrick and Ryan McDowell, and I mean Kelly and Yvonne, and it
Mm-hmm.
just it was Nick came by. Um, it was just wild seeing everybody. So yeah, but being at the parks and then just all of a sudden turning around and there's Gonzo or VP or
Mm-hmm.
um, Chasing Dreams with Mike. We ran into him one day.
Yeah.
Um, The Diz Life crew, we ran into them.
Mm-hmm.
It was just weird to, I don't know. I'm used to going to the parks with just my family.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you're like, I'm never going to see anybody that I know at the parks. I mean, it would be totally random, and it was just so different this time. It was so cool.
Yeah. When we went down in 2019, we had friends from where I'm from, near Boston, that were going down. They just so happened, so they were going down the week after us. We were supposed to be going down the week of Labor Day, but Hurricane Dorian hit, and we were like, you know what? Let's not risk it. Let's push the trip out to the week after, which is the week that our friends were going to be there. So they were so excited when we switched our trip. And back then, I didn't really know everybody like I do now.
Mm-hmm.
And so, a couple of days we had to spend with them. And I enjoyed that, so much more than just being, I mean, I enjoy my family, don't get me wrong, but those days I enjoyed having friends around us. And because I don't ride a lot of the rides, my friend Brianna was able to go and she's the nanny for the family that went, and their little boy got to ride with my little boy, and it was it was amazing
Yeah.
to see the pictures that we got back and everything from Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, and yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Casey Est is Donna's cooking everything I dream it to be, and more. Casey, Donna fixed lasagna. I've had lasagna at all sorts of Italian restaurants, all sorts of places. My dad makes lasagna. I've never had lasagna like that. It was next level lasagna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could imagine.
But
I could imagine. I can't wait. I cannot wait. I get so excited. Like, yay. The biggest thing that I have to brave is the car ride, because I have blood flow circulation issues. So I was thinking of looking into, those, I don't know if you've ever had, each time I've had my kids with a C-section, they've put those cuffs around my legs and ankles to keep the circulation going. And I almost wonder if they sell those portable, like you can, have, because I think that would help. Because sitting in a car for that long, even sitting in the car, from 4 a.m. till, yeah, you can get out and stretch and stuff, but sitting in the car for that long, I feel like it put a doozy. It was a doozy on me in 2019, and I'm worse now. So
Dad would have to get out every once in a while to stretch his legs, that sort of thing, but for his circulation and all too. So that would prolong our drives down.
yeah.
But yeah, I know what you're talking about, the circulation things. I think I've had those one time when I had spinal surgery.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that might help you.
Yeah.
So.
I want to look into it. Yes, support socks. I bet they will help a lot. Yeah, those two. Yeah. There's a lot that I have to look into to try to make this the most pleasant car ride, because I won't go on a plane, and I know 3 hours versus 2 days is a heck of a lot of a difference, but I can't do a plane.
Now, are you one of those people that Tina that has to ride in the front, or do you ride in the back seat, or does it matter?
No, I have to. Well, besides the fact that, in a minivan it doesn't matter, because I'd be able to sit in the back with the kids, but
Yeah.
I have to be in the front because I get car sick in the back.
See, yeah, that's what I was wondering.
So yeah, but minivans typically, so the one we had, it had a lot of leg room in the front, so it wasn't that bad. And there's exercises that I know to do to keep things going. But yeah, check in IG. Okay, Katrina. That's not what I pressed. Yeah, that Katrina. Yep,
So
Katrina found it.
there you go.
Perfect. They're not cheap, but I'm sure it's worth it.
Yeah.
Heck, I need them just for sitting at the friggin' computer all this time when I do streams and stuff.
Mhm.
$90.
That's not bad.
Is
It's
it?
cheaper than I was expecting.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Medical equipment's not really all that cheap usually.
Yeah. Well, I almost wonder if insurance would cover it,
That's a good point too.
so I could talk to my doctor about it when I go
Got
see
your
her
doctor's
again.
note or something like that, or
Yeah.
prescription or something for it. We had to do that for Dad for some of his equipment. The doctor had to write. It sounds silly, but had to write a prescription for certain equipment that he needed for the insurance to cover it. So,
Yeah, makes sense.
So, well,
Are they still not starting?
I think the drivers are getting ready to get back into the cars.
Oh, let's see. What place is Suarez in? So they leaving off where they left off. They get back into position from the place that they were in when they stopped, or do they start all over?
No, they'll start back. So they went under caution, so they'll start back from where they were when caution came out.
Okay.
Kyle Busch would have been scored in first, but obviously he's wrecked out, and they've already packed the car up. So.
Oh. So he's done.
He's done.
Is that him?
No, that's Matt DiBenedetto.
Okay.
Martin Truex was running second. He's got some damage too, so he'll have to come back to pit road for repairs.
Right.
So they'll probably put on at least 5 to 8 caution laps before we go back racing too. Once the drivers get started back up, headed back out. So.
Gotcha. Oh, he looks like Chris from LBV.
Yeah, that's Ross Chastain, driver of number 42.
Cool.
For Chip Ganassi Racing, who was sold. That's one of the teams I was telling you about. Me, every time I watch, they either cancel, stop, or postpone the race. Yeah,
me too.
That's what we were saying, Tina. Every time I try to stream one, we get a rain delay. So
yeah, it figures.
So, I bet we could cover the Phoenix race and we'd get a rain delay. Hey, Suzanne, welcome in, dear. Good to see you.
I should cut these tags off. Where are the scissors? Madeline, get me the scissors out of the drawer. I need more lemonade. It doesn't matter which ones. And just pick one. She's doing eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Really? Just pick one. Fine. Goodness gracious.
Well,
Mr. Pickle has been neutered. No more tag. Ow!
Well, Tina, I think we'll call it an afternoon.
Okie dokie.
I got a feeling, looking at some of the radar that I'm seeing, this may be they're going to get started back racing here, but I'm not sure this race is going to end today. I got a feeling this one might get postponed to tomorrow if they don't get halfway here. So
makes sense.
Yeah. We got book club tomorrow.
Yeah, book club at 3 o'clock. We're gonna be reviewing Enola Holmes movie, which is on Netflix if you want to watch it and keep up with us. It's at 3 o'clock. Jason just put out a 100 subscriber giveaway video, so go check out Flipper's channel. And I'll be doing a 500 subscriber giveaway vlog soon, so stay tuned for that because we hit 500 subscribers. And Wednesday whateverness. In fact, I might do it. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll film it tonight. Anyways, Wednesday whateverness at 5 o'clock. On Wednesday, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do yet, but we'll figure it out. And yeah, some vlogs coming out from my trip to Boston, and then some. So, yay!
Cool. Check out Pete tonight, Pete McDevitt. He's got Earsome Emporium Genevieve on tonight in the hot seat. And I will be back maybe tomorrow night for Gonzo. I'm not sure what Gonzo's got planned tomorrow night. But
Garlic
sure, we'll
food.
be back Thursday on Disney Trivia Thursday.
Yep.
And what movie are we watching, Tina? You picked it.
The Mighty Ducks.
Yeah.
And I didn't pick it. It was Movie Mania Nick that put it in the chat, and it struck me because I love that movie. So I was like, yeah, let's do that one.
I haven't seen that movie since I was like 12 or 13.
Good movie.
So, and then of course, be on Friday night with Pete for the Chaos, and back Saturday night 9:30. So hope everybody has a wonderful week. See you in all of the streams. I know everybody is probably live today. And thank you for coming by and hanging out a little while. Hope you all have a good Sunday afternoon and great week. We'll see you next time. Oh, it's this one.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.
Bye.